Still in a very sad report again. Now, the Colonial Law Republic de Cameroon military has, assassinated a prominent commander of the Ambazonian State Army during a drone raid on the village of Benahundu in Menchum County. The operation, according to reports, carried out on the 25th of June by troops of the BIS, that's the Rapid Intervention Battalion, reflects the ongoing military aggression by the colonial regime against Ambazonians' quest for self-determination. Benahundu, like many parts of the southern Cameroons, has long witnessed repeated incursions by La Republique de Cameroon forces aimed at crushing resistance and dismantling the foundations of Ambazonian statehood. The fallen commander, known by their name Vandam, had played a critical role in defending Ambazonian territory and coordinating strategic operations against occupying forces. Report says the colonial military stormed what they suspected to be a base, engaging in a surprise attack that led to Van Dam's martyrdom. In this typical show of force, the attackers confiscated AK-47 rifles, loaded magazines, several rounds of ammunition, a reminder that their intent to suppress any form of organized resistance. The war on Ambazonian continues to take a heavy toll on civilians. What began in 2016 as peaceful protests against this systematic marginalization of Ambazonians quickly turned into a full-blown armed conflict after the colonial regime responded with brutality. In defiance, the Ambazonian government declared independence, leading to the formation of the Ambazonian State Army. The struggle for liberation continues amid daily threats, raids, and human rights violations committed by La Republique de Cameroon forces. This is very sad, and as Ambazonians mourns the loss of Commander Vandam, his sacrifice serves as yet another testament to the price being paid in the fight for sovereignty and dignity. The people remain resilient, determined to carry the struggle forward until freedom is fully achieved. Barrister Mbasia, this is a very sad one, losing a commander. I know you're not a military personnel, but I know that you're very grounded with information that has to do with, the military part of the Ambazonian State Army. For a long while, it would seem that Ambazonians and the military side, the ASA, they've been in total control. They've been armed graciously to be able to handle any and every kind of attack. But this came to us over the weekend as a rude shock. But how would you react to this surprising attack?
Well, I think the death of that general, that fighter, is only a reminder to us that the war is on. In war, people will lose their lives. We'll mourn at his loss. We've mourned before. He's just one of the many who have died. General Chacha, who is Field Marshal, who is Osobo, and all those other people who have died before me. It all reminds us that we shall not let their death go in vain. They died fighting, and that is why they took up arms to fight. We will not forget their passing until we achieve the goal they fought for. His death 5 days ago, I'm sure, quite a number of days ago. Akamara's death, again, back to the ghost towns in Bamenda. It's a reminder to our opponent that the killing of one general, of 2 generals, of 10 generals, whatever number you want to kill, is not going to end the war. The ghost towns, say in Bamenda, just as an example, Bamenda, which is heavily militarized. In Bamenda, you can find helicopters, you can find tanks, you can find everything. But the ghost towns persist. To remind them that this war has not been gone halfway. To remind them that the cause for which we are fighting is a religious cause. It's an ideology which cannot be defeated by arms. to remind them that what happened in Bamunda today, what happened in Kumba, Mamfe, wherever the ghost towns were, which I've always called it Country Sunday. Country Sunday is beyond reproach by the military by arms. Nobody ever forces somebody to go to church with arms. Never. And so it reminds Yaoundé that you're really on for a long walk. Kill many more if you can. That will not end the struggle until the ideology behind which the struggle is going on is addressed. The Ambazonian cause for freedom is an ideology for which people are prepared to lay their lives, and they have laid down their lives for it. Those of us who are still surviving, who have not yet fallen, maybe we're just waiting for time, but all we can do is to pray for him and others who went before him. All we can do is to promise him and those who died like him, fighting with arms or fighting with words or fighting with money, like Ate, like Masara, that they didn't die in vain. Their deaths will not go unavenged. Avenging here does not mean that we're going to kill everybody there. Their deaths will not be abandoned until we get to what we wanted to get. And again, for you to know that the ideology behind the struggle is what you cannot fight with arms. The ideology behind the struggle is what no tanks can bring it down. No helicopters can bring it down. No missiles will bring it down. And as usual, I always end it by saying, reminding the government of Yaoundé and their allies that the ideology we stand for will never be defeated even if Yaoundé gets the assistance of France and beyond. If they get the assistance of all the allies of France, Mr. Wilbur said, you will not defeat Amazonia. And so, may he rest in peace. We shall not forget him. We hope he meets his brothers and sisters who went before him. But again, the cause for which he fell is a cause for which we all fall. Or we all do it today. And we don't want to postpone it till tomorrow. We succeed, no matter the difficulty. He died, no doubt about that. But why was he killed? Because they have also killed all the enemies. The enemies are not getting scot-free. They are suffering the pains. That's why they go into the rampage. They can go into the forest anywhere and throw arms anywhere, thinking that they will shoot every Ambazonian, every supporter of the cause, death. Yeah, you can shoot some of them and kill them, but you cannot shoot their spirit. You cannot shoot the ideology behind it. So, brother, rest in peace. Whatever media, your forefathers, everyone before you, shake hands and have a good drink if there's drinking over there. Over to you.
All right, Barrister Mbasia. Still on a very sad note, the Ngome community in Victoria is grappling with grief today following a tragic road accident that resulted in the death of 3 individuals, including 2 sisters. The incident, which occurred earlier yesterday, Sunday, June 29th, involved a car and a motorbike. Investigations are said to be going on in the Atlantic zone after a fatal accident that claimed 3 lives in Nguame near Victoria yesterday. Among the deceased have been identified 2 sisters, Sandra and Free Mercy, who gave up the ghost at the scene of the unfortunate event. The siblings, originally from the Mbengui in the Midland zone, were passengers on a motorbike involved in the collision. I beg your pardon. The rider of the motorbike, reportedly a 20-year-old man, also died from his injuries sustained in the incident shortly after being transported to a nearby hospitals. Reports indicate the motorbike was struck by a car. Preliminary information suggests the driver of the car, identified as Wime Jr., is the son of a prominent Victoria businessman and football entrepreneur, Valentine Nkwen, who presides over Victoria United FC. Success and sources suggest the driver may have been under the influence of alcohol at the time of the accident, having reportedly been at a nightclub in the town prior to the incident. Authorities have yet to release official details regarding the accident or any ongoing investigations. Further updates will be provided as more information becomes available from official channels, and be sure that Undaunted here we'll definitely bring you up to speed with all information.